Okay, time to start the break. Okay, we're going to start with Prizm. Okay, we'll start with Prizm right here. Here's our first box. Okay, first box of Prizm. I haven't opened a Prizm in a little bit. We're starting to do the mixers. We've been opening up a lot of Donruss lately. Okay, those full case breaks of Donruss are the longest of the year. I think it was 6 hours for our first off the line Donruss break. It took a long time for that one, I'll tell you that. Okay, now, Select, the next big product coming out is Select. I don't think that's going to take that long because Select is not nearly as much as Donruss. So that was the longest of the week. All right, good luck, everybody. Should we cheat? Yeah, there's some color right away. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but a lot of bass in that. Yeah, look at that. How's our first one, Bobby Allison? Give me 1 second. See, I don't think that autofocus keeps up. Sorry. I don't want to be a Scrooge. That autofocus does not work for me. There you go. I'll put it on my mark. All right. Hit okay. Now we're ready. There you go. It's going to be a little blurry in the background. That's why I have the camera up there. But there's our first. Okay. Bobby Allison. Sorry. This is going to bother me until I do it right. I don't want to be anal about it. All right, there we go. Oh, well, how about this? Here's our first auto. There you go. Little Sage. I'm pulling out the entire pack of penny sleeves because I'm anticipating a lot of hits here. There's our first auto. Here we go. And Sage Crumb. That's not too bad. Okay. Here's a perfect example. Okay. Is he still available? He is. Okay, now, is it worth $10? Okay, if you feel the autograph is worth $10, I'm going to run it, right? You get to and then all the other ones, any other Sage that shows up, okay, don't feel obligated. I know I'm a bad salesman, but at least you get a guaranteed hit here. So if you feel this is worth the $10, okay, at least you get a guaranteed hit. All right, that's okay. I'm going to leave that right there. That's a house driver now. If that second, you know how Panini sorts, if that second one hits, and then Jimmie Johnson, Victory Lane. When the second and third and fourth Sage shows up, Jesse Love Purple. Tanner Gray, here's a little Tanner Gray. Jen, I think that's yours. And then Dale, a groovy Dale. That's nicely done. Let's get the base on camera. We don't have to go through all those. KK on the Pulsar. These are at a $3.99, remember. Noah Gregson. Blue, $1.99, I believe. Yeah, $1.99. And then a little National Pride, Sheldon Creed. Again, I don't want to harp on it. I don't want to be that, but I wish they had more inserts in Prizm. When I assume the Prizm executives are watching, Panini's racing executives are watching my show right now, so I still want to mention it, that I wish they had more inserts. They could do a really good job, with a lot of different inserts. That would be great to chase. But there's only 4, and nothing, I don't know, no big chases. Okay? Nothing really big to chase, so that's kind of disappointing. There's Corey Heimtime there, the leader, Truck Series leader, Eric Jones, and a little Chase Elliott Victory Lane for that pack. Oh, pay attention. How about a gold? How about a gold coming up? Maybe an autograph. Looks like a gold autograph. Ready? Go. Oh, how about Justin Allgaier? Very nice. Gold Justin Allgaier autograph. Not too shabby. Give it a second here. That's going in the fire. This one's numbered 1. Number 1 out of 10. How's that? Very nice. $29. Is that still available? I feel bad. Oh, he is. All right. Is there okay, guaranteed hit. Guaranteed hit. Ready? Let's see if that's worth it. I'm gonna run it. There you go, guaranteed. This card plus all the other Justin Allgaier cards that show up. And it's sudden death. It's sudden death. Get your last bids in. Who's got that? Jen, there you go. That is all yours. I'm gonna, okay, if you want to take a screenshot, I'm gonna put it in the little close-up here in our close-up camera. Because there's our first big one of the day. Congratulations, son. A little Justin Allgaier. Way to go. Should I not put those on sudden death? So you give everybody a chance? That's one of the funniest quotes I heard. Congrats on that. There's Tanner Gray and Alex Bowman, National Pride. That's a nice autograph. Usually, my friend T Cook's always, you got one big hit in Prizm, one okay autograph, and one junky autograph in every Prizm. How about Darryl Waltrip? Darryl Waltrip red, Matt Mills silver, and Chris Buescher on that one. Well, now I feel bad. I'm trying to pull you guys some big fire, and the first 2 autographs were house drivers. We'll just go. We'll do all the Prizm, then we'll do all the Select, then we'll do all the Donruss, and then we'll do all the National Pride. We'll do it like that. Just oops, sorry. Tap the camera. Hey, still more color here. You just get those base on camera. How about Davey Allison red out of $2.99? There's Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman blue out of $1.99, and Ryan Blaney for that one. Now we got Cole Custer, the Pulsar, Austin Cindric, and a Victory Lane Daniel Suarez. There's some nice for us. Still a little more. We have a valued collector. No looking yet. We have Zane Smith and Bill Elliott. If you guys do, if anybody comes up with a trade or something like that, I'd be happy to send it to the correct person. Just let me know. Hold on, we got to do our mail-in, a redemption. Anybody remember from Prizm? Anybody from Prizm? Anybody remember there? Who didn't sign? It is a sensational signature Prizm blue. Card number 94. Terry Labonte. I don't remember if Terry Labonte. That's a little Terry Labonte autograph. Let me top load that for you so you don't throw it out. I think it's a paper filler. Terry Labonte. I wish they didn't have expiration dates on it. I don't like that Prizm puts expiration dates on it. Yeah, there you go. Tyler says, yeah, he's still waiting on that. Did Terry Labonte do some signing thing? Like he only signs for a certain amount of stuff? Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, let's finish off the first box of Prizm. Yeah, they usually offer me, I usually, trying to get them to fill something, and yeah, it doesn't happen. They usually offer, I take some points instead and just buy what I want. Oh, there's Greg Biffle, the checkered flag out of 75. Austin Dillon silver, and a Kyle Busch National Pride in that pack. How about a Pulsar Bill Elliott? Oh, back-to-back Bill Elliott's. Now you got a little Carolina blue. Those are out of 49. Number two out of 49. And then Bubba Wallace pot of gold. Here's our last pack. The last pack magic. What are we looking at here? Jesse Love. We got Justin Hailie. And, oh, how about a Kyle Busch? That's a nice card. That's a good color. National Pride Red. That stands out nicely. This is number 14 out of 99. There you go. Congrats on Kyle Busch. Yeah, let's do all the Prizms. And we'll do all the select. And then we'll do all the Donruss. We'll just go through them like that. Just to keep the feel, keep the mood going. All right, first box wasn't too shabby. A Justin Allgaier gold. There's some nice parallels. Wish you had some nice inserts. Let's go 3 and 3 again. Of course, not in these, but if anybody wants me to send some of the Donruss to you, send me a private message and just let me know, and I'd take a look at those and attach those to you. A couple people were asking for some of the filler cards too. You know, if you're asking for some of these, I could toss some of these in there also for you. All right, here we go. Here comes an autograph right off the top. Ready? Set? Oh, no, Natalie Decker. Look at that, a blue Natalie Decker. We're looking at 33 out of 49. That's not bad. That's okay. I don't know if that's replacing Justin Allgaier gold, but that's not too shabby. Congrats on that. There you go. We'll put that on the Wall of Fame though. Right up there. Let's keep going. Jeremy Clements. And then our Carolina Blue, Josh Williams. Another out of 49. Oh, Victory Lane, I forgot our insert. Kyle Larson. All right, that's a good start. How about Carson Quapple? Red. There is Richard Petty. Silver. Oh, I get a gold. Let's see what else is coming up. Jesse Love, the Victory Lane. Here comes an autograph again. We got Lane Riggs. And everybody's looking at, there's a Zane Smith red. All right, that's not junk autographs at least. We got Zane Smith and Natalie Decker so far in the box. Zane Smith red. Red's out of 99. These are 99. There you go. That's going on the wall. Put that up there. And then here's another red, Josh Berry. Couple red National Prides. All right, that's only our first stack. Let's keep going. I am really looking forward to Select coming out. I'll tell you that right now. I'm excited. I think maybe I overbought. Has anybody heard if Select's putting out? They should be. Is they put first off the line? I did not get the Select first off. Oh, wait. Another gold here. There's some good boxes. All right, pay attention. Jen, drop everything. Another gold's coming up. Taylor Gray. Well, that's going for you too, Jen. The Grays. Denny Hamlin silver. And a Michael McDowell. All right, let's see what we got here. Ready? We got a checkered flag, Joe Nemechek. That's out of 75. And the gold, maybe an autograph. Ready? KK. Have a little Kasey can. Gold. 1 second. There we go. Straight into the top loader. This is numbered 7 out of 10. How about that one? That's not too shabby. Who's let me give a little shout out. Who was that? That is Steve T. Can someone tag Steve T? You may not be here. We'll put that up there. We'll put that on the gold top, the top gold. And Rusty Wallace. Over there. All right, the gold showing up in. Ready? How about Christian Rose? The Pulsar. There's Kyle Busch. Silver and Dale. Victory Lane Dale. All right, let's keep going. Still half a box to go in Prizm, and we had 2 golds already. Come nice autumn. We still got an autograph ready to go. Let's see. Oh, shoot, I'm a cheat. Ready? Here is Kevin Harvick. There you go. Kevin Harvick red. A free Kurt Busch on the giveaway. And then Richard Petty right there in the background. Here's your base. All right. Now we got a little Andre Perez de Lara. Sam Meyer blue. Sam Meyer blue out of 199. And then there's Lane Riggs National Pride. And Riley Hurst. Ty Dillon. And finish up with Jeff Gordon, pot of gold on that insert. All right, last stack of Prizm for the break. How are we feeling about this? Still got an autograph waiting. And one more autograph for Ode. I don't want to get greedy, but a 1-1 would be nice. All right, good luck. Here is Greg Biffle. That's our second Greg Biffle Pulsar. And okay, the magic. No offense, Brett, but the magic's gone. Brett Holmes. Still, I mean, put some effort into his autograph. I like that. He put some effort in. He's not going on the wall, though, but put some effort in there. And there's Carl Edwards. Oh, everything shipped. I always, unless some people they're like, I don't want any of the base. Let that I just fly through here. But yeah, I'll ship everything unless you specifically request no base or anything like that. I know Donruss is still sitting there. We're going to do 2 boxes of Prizm here. There's Daniel Dye. We'll do 2 boxes of Prizm to start. There's Matt Kenson. Last pack. Last pack here is William Byron. Pulsar. J-Mac. A blue out of 199. And then John Hunter. National Pride. There we go. Let me clean up here. Yeah, let me explain. There's if you're new, again, welcome. Thanks for being here. And I'll ship everything unless you specifically request not to ship any of the base. So everything gets going, and you'll get shipping notification tomorrow. I don't hold on to your cards. It's not 5-day, 10-day shipping. You'll get it. I'll put them in the mail tomorrow. Yeah, Old Fart, can you send me a direct message? Because I'll forget, to be honest. It's not like I need legal counsel representation. I just I'll forget. Oh, sorry, hit the camera. I'll just forget. So what I do is in the morning, okay, when the whole house is sleeping, okay, I just get up and we'll do the two select boxes. Let me clean up. There you go. We'll do the 2 select boxes next. Yeah, I'll just start sorting and packing, and then everybody wakes up and I go to the mailbox. So, yeah, just send me a message, and then Dale, if no one else wants it, just let me know, Dale. Send me a message on that too, please. All right, how about the Select? Select was my favorite last year. I like, because I'm a set collector, so I did like putting together the Select sets. It was fun to have a little challenge on those, the grandstands, the track sides. That was kind of fun. So hopefully they're continuing that this year. Hopefully. So I'm looking forward to that. Now it has been pushed back. It's now the end of August. It was August 8th, but it's now at the end of August now. So we'll see. We'll see what's happening. All right, good luck. Let's go through the boxes Select here. And is that a gold I see? I always get fooled up on that. Let's go. Tyler Ingram, Denny Hamlin on the grandstands. 1 second. I got a click there. Josh Berry, tricolor. We got Carson Hocevar on the Sensations. And there's Greg Biffle. A nice grade. This is the I forgot what it's called. Trackside, yeah. This is the trackside one. Number 208. Like I said, that was a fun set to put together. Lane Riggs, Harrison Burton. Oh, how about a white Kyle Busch? Okay, Kyle Busch there. Remember the whites out of 99. This is number 39 out of 99. Again, if you're new, anything under 100, I will top load for you. Autographs I'll get right away, like Daniel Suarez. A blue out of 99. I'll get that going right away for you. People don't want to watch me top load everything. And then I'll take care of it if anybody. So yeah, it's a pretty nice look. I'll put that right there. Here's Matt Kenseth on the pit road. We got Justin Allgaier and Jeff Burton on the grandstands. A pit road, Carl Edwards. Yeah, the whites. That's a very nice card. I like those white backgrounds. The color matches are pretty nice too. Here's Tyler Reddick, Mr. Beast, American Pride. Chase Elliott on the pit road. There's Raja. Grandstand, Matt Kenseth, grandstand. And this always catches me. That's a Dale. That is orange. That's not gold. That's orange. The orange is though out of 49. That's not too shabby. A nice Dale out of 49. But I always think that's gold. And there's our second little Christian Rose rookie card. How about our second auto? Christian Rose rookie. There you go. Congrats. We'll put that right there. Yeah, I don't know if I'll keep it up, but I don't know if it's going in the Eric Jones. Free Eric Jones. That's a giveaway. Here is Chase Elliott. And another Eric Jones. A silver Jake Garcia. There's Ross Chastain, and Fuego. These are that's a pretty card. My first impression was very exciting. I like the fire. That's kind of nice. Kyle Petty. There's Kyle Petty on the pit road. Bobby Labonte and Rusty Wallace in the grandstand. Corey LaJoie. A maroon. 125. 125 for the maroon. Tyler Ingram. Sensations. A red, a parallel. And there's Raja on his truck series just to finish off the pit road. All right, second half. Yeah, we didn't touch the Donruss yet. We'll finish up. Well, we'll go Donruss next, and we'll finish up with NT. We always finish with the NT. That's always nice to end with that. Here we go. We had the 2 autographs already, so we're looking for the memorabilia and some more parallels. Here we go. Good luck, good luck. The second half of our select box, box number 1, Chase Briscoe and Brad K. And oh, there you go. How about a Alan Kulwicki? How about a tie-dye. Again, these are one of my favorites also, the tie-dye. I like that parallel. This is out of 25. A little bookend. 25 out of 25. That's a nice parallel. Oop, look at that. Thank goodness it's in the top loader already. We'll put that right there. And how about Christopher Bell? We got Harrison Burton, Pit Road. Ryan Blaney. I thought that was a silver. Ryan Blaney and Austin Cindric, just base there. There is Riley Hurst, a blue out of 175. And there's our memorabilia, BJ. Looks like tires. We got a little worn tire right there. And more Justin Allgaier. The Dinger and Ty Dillon. Ark Amarola. Here's Kevin Harvick and Fuego. We got Jeff Burton, Pit Road. Christopher Bell and Daniel Suarez in the grandstand. And how about Parker Retzlaff? A maroon out of 125. Daniel Suarez, Sights of Victory. This is a little more on your medium rare side on the inserts, or the parallels, I'm sorry. And Denny Hamlin, trackside. Got Michael Busch and Justin Hailie in the grandstand. How about Christian Eckes? This is the green out of 75. The lime green. And Richard Petty and Fuego. There's our second trackside. Ark Amarola. That's our second one. 150 for that one. Terry Labonte and Austin Dillon. Bubba Wallace, Carolina Blue. Remember, those are out of 199, I believe. Yep, this is 180 out of 199. We got Carson Kvapil. And finish off with Lane Riggs in the Pit Road. All right, that was our first box of Select. Here's our second box of Select. Let me clean up a touch just to organize. I hate tall stacks. Don't want tall stacks laid around. The only thing that tall stacks could happen is they'll fall over. All right, how's our autographs looking? Justin Allgaier. We got Zane Smith, Natalie Decker, Daniel Suarez. We got some nice autos so far. Still got plenty of break left. We're not even halfway done yet. So don't go anywhere. Get a drink and enjoy the show. Now I'm going to do some shameless advertising here. I did post up another mixer next week, but I couldn't resist. On August 8th, I have a huge break posted. I posted it already. I got 8 boxes of National Treasure and 8 boxes of Donruss. Okay, so that's another nice mixer. And of course, it's at 8 o'clock. I couldn't resist. So 2 cases of National Treasure, 8 boxes of Donruss on August 8th at 8 o'clock. There's my... And it's a Friday. So maybe a 2-drink minimum Friday also. But that didn't rhyme with 8, so I didn't include that in there. All right, good luck. How about Tyler Reddick and Anthony Alfredo? Silver, Ark Amarola, Ryan Blaney, and Fuego. We got a wild card. I could just draw 101 on that. And Jake Garcia. On the Pit Road. Kurt Busch and KK in the grandstand. Here comes a something turned around. Hold on, Tyler Ankram's going to help us out with this. Ready? This might be something good, is it? Oh, it is something good. Who picked up Deegan in the last moment? There's a nice reward for you. Congrats. We got a patch auto. Hailie Deegan. It is a tie-dye. I don't want to squeeze it into that one. Let's get the bigger ones. That is not too shabby. We got the Deegan. take care of your card for you. There you go. Penny sleeve, top loaded right away. All right, let's take a look. It is numbered 1. Bookend. 1 out of 25. Who's getting way to pick up Deegan? I think that was one of the last pickups. That's going to the old fart. Are you here, old fart? Congrats, that's a nice card. Okay, sorry, Justin Allgaier is sliding over. We're going to slide Justin over, even though he's gold. That's a nice Deegan card. We'll slide her right there. No old fart? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for tagging him. He's going to like that. Carson Hussover. Let's keep going. It is a select, man. My favorite last year. We'll see, because my favorite was Prizm 2 years ago, but last year's Prizm was not my favorite, so I don't want to oversell it. Here's Jeff Gordon on the American Pride and Kazgrala. All right, we got Mark Martin and Alex Bowman in the grandstand. And how about a little Kyle Busch? Kyle Busch Prizm, the silver. And Noah Gregson. Oh, how about a, look. How about a zebra coming up? Ooh. Tony Stewart. Followed by Josh Berry. And ready? Little Tanner Gray's going to help us with the zebra here. It's going to, boom, Chris Buescher. There you go. I don't want to brag, but you know, I'm NASCAR and me. Okay, if who are they saying? For NASCAR, I get all the hits. So definitely join my NASCAR breaks, because I don't know, does that replace Deegan? We got a zebra high number. How about, hold on, let me get a little shout out. Who had Chris? That was going to Taco Truck here. Dan, can you help me out if you're here? Can you tag Taco? He's going to like that one. Oh, that might, sorry. Wow. Now I need 2 cameras up here. The hits just keep going. We'll slide that over. Deegan was only up there for a little bit. Hey, very nice. Thank you. Thanks for tagging that too. Thanks for the help. And there's Alex Bowman. It's tough to move on. We got Deegan. That was a nice box. Brendan Jones, Carl Edwards, and Taylor Gray. We got Carson Hussover red and Daniel Hemrick. Oh, another patch auto. Oh, this is a power box right here. Another patch auto. It's only out of 49. 41 out of 99. 41 out of 99 only. But I don't want to squeeze it into a... Let's get the right top loader for you. The right size. Daniel Hemrick. That's still patch auto. That's going on the... Right there. That's going on. The wall's filling up. We haven't even gotten to the Donruss yet. And the wall's filling up. Richard Petty. Okay. Let's keep going. Here's the last half of the select box. Don't worry, I'll post all the pictures. We have a Facebook group, by the way. In our Facebook group, it's fun to post the pictures and people share their collections and stuff like that. If you're a Facebook person, go to United Sports Cards, and we also have like personal, nothing big. I do all the big breaks on whatnot, but we do have some personal. Look at that. I'm sitting there talking and having a hard time opening the pack. I'm a corner guy. I definitely don't want to ruin the corners, so I gotta get that. Sorry, I was talking about our Facebook group. So if you're a Facebook person, we'd have some, just smaller breaks or like single box breaks. we'll do a National Treasure, just a single box National Treasure break, just for people in the Facebook group. So if you like that sort of thing. Kyle Larson. Here's Daniel Hemrick again. Daniel Hemrick red out of $2.99. Lawless Ellen Sensations. There's a Richard Petty high number. That's not too shabby. Joey Logano and Martin Truex in the grandstand. Here is Riley Hurst. Riley Hurst green. And, oh, there you go. How about a David Starr rookie card autograph? Hold on. That's a nice rookie. Rookie auto. Sorry. Gotta get more. Here's a good problem to have. I have to get more top loaders. There you go. Look at that auto. A rookie. Nice rookie. Not ready to make the Wall of Fame. He's got to win a few things first, but there's your David Starr. And a John Hunter. We got Sam Meyer and Noah Gragson. Here's the tricolor. Tricolor Greg Biffle. Greg Biffle showing up a lot. And then how about Denny Hamlin, Sights of Victory. Kyle Larson in the pit road. Kaz and Brendan Jones. Part of your grandstand. Here comes a few. Ready? We got Kyle Larson, blue. And how about Kyle Larson tie-dye? How about American Pride Kyle Larson tie-dye here? Kyle Larson here. This is a nice Kyle Larson pack. Oh, Taco, is that you? Did Taco show up? You're making the fire, Taco. You're inside the fire. We'll put that back there. And Corey LaJoie on the pit road. All right, last pack from a great box here. William Byron and Todd Gilliland. We have Raja, Maroon Raja, and Martin Truex, and Fuego. Connor Mosack, pit road. Followed by, upside down, Jimmie Johnson. I think that's first JJ we said. We got Bill Elliott, Carl Edwards, tricolor. And there's Deegan. Nice autograph, Deegan. She got pushed away by Chris Buescher. And then how about Brendan Jones? Hey, Brendan Jones, it's a high number. Hey, for the I keep forgetting trackside. Yeah, trackside. I keep forgetting the high number. All right, there we go. That was a nice select box. I got to admit that. Okay. All right, ready? We're going to start the. Let me clean up a bit. I'll show all the autographs at the end. But let's go with our Donruss now. Okay. Here's the Donruss. Now this is where the rated rookies come in. Remember, I had all the rated rookies marked. Here's where the rated rookies start. All right. Notice they're going to the top loading boxes. Donruss was in the flat box for the longest time, and now they're into the top loads. Let's do 4 packs at a time. All right, we are halfway through the break. The Wall of Fame is filled up already, so let's keep going. Like I said, NASCAR sends me all the good hits, so might as well just keep following my breaks. All right, and let's go through the base as we always do. Just get through the base. Here we go. Let's start with Dale. On the parallel, optic is Daniel Suarez. And there's a nice Justin Hailie patch. You got a little bit of black and white, a little bit of the embroidery right there. That's not too bad. I decided I'm collecting not the numbers, I'm collecting all 3 memorabilias. I do like the memorabilias for Donruss. That is my collection, so if you come across one I need, I might do a little trading with you if you're not collecting those. I think that's nice. I like those. And the insert is Race Kings on that. Here's your base. We have a red Parker Retzlaff. Riley Hurst, an optic Prizm, and then the insert is Chase Briscoe. Here is Kyle Larson is the parallel. Lawless Allen optic. Got the wild card protecting. Oh, Kyle Larson N for the spelling. I see some green coming up. Here is, but first, Brett Cruz. Door number 55. So this is 41 out of 55. That deserves a top load right away. A nice Brett Cruz rookie card and door number. Congrats, there's a nice rated rookie. And then the Dinger out of 99. Remember this is not the first off the line, just a green out of 99. And Christopher Bell, Unleashed. All right, how are we feeling so far? How's our Donruss feel? Got a green, got a nice patch already. Let's go half here. We'll go halfsies on this side. All right, here's the first half of the box. I'm cheating. I'm looking ahead. There's the base. Just get the base on camera. We have an optic. Michael McDowell. And there's Ryan Preece. There's your optic signature. Okay, Ryan Preece on the optic signature. Let's see. All right, who had, hey, Jedi guy, welcome. I didn't see you come in. Let's give a shout out, Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece is going to John Racer. I think John Racer's here. Here's your first autograph of Donruss. We'll keep that there. Yeah, I don't know, the Wall of Fame. Wall of Fame's gonna be tough to replace. Here is Frankie Nunez on the, and then my wife's doing a lot of talking outside the door. Jimmie Johnson and Ross Chastain. Oh, how about a holographic SVG Unleashed? This is 156 out of 199. That's not too bad. Oh, now here I could actually send you these now. Take a look. If you do want these, remember there's gotta keep track. No, yes. So no going in the garbage. Yes, if you do want a couple of those, send me a direct message again. I'll just forget. I won't remember that. All right, let's keep going. How about Austin Cindric and Sammy Smith? Sammy Smith optic. Little Jeff Gordon. How about little Jeff Gordon O? And let's finish off with just half of the box. Austin Cindric again. We got Davey Allison. And how about SVG again? Oh, it's an SVG box. We're having some nice SVG on those inserts. All right, first half of the box done. Here's the second half. Chat's a little quiet. How are we feeling here? I don't know. It's going to be tough to get on the Wall of Fame with all those big hits from Prizm and Select. Hopefully we will. For example, that would have been so cool if that actually happened. There's Jake Garcia. Jake Garcia on the parallel. Alex Bowman on the optic. And Chase Elliott, the O on the spellbound. I like that set too. I think that's a fun set to put together. And I like that they have different pictures for each letter. Noah Gregson on the parallel. Tanner Gray optic. And a little Ryan Blaney Unleashed. All right, there's Kevin Harvick. This is the base. William Byron. Got Caden Honeycutt optic. Followed by another Jeff Gordon R. There's Connor Zilic. How about Riley Hurst? Red out of 299, remember. Okay, Ty Dillon, Optic, and Sam Meyer on the insert, the coming attractions. Kind of your normal inserts there. All right, last part of box number 1. And don't forget, we'll finish off with the National Treasure. Don't go anywhere. We still got another box of Donruss to open. And we're looking for memorabilia, I think. I think we only had one memorabilia so far. So here we go. Let's grab a memorabilia coming up. We have the parallel is J-Mac. Another Burton. Little Harrison Burton. And then Nick Sanchez. Burning Rubber. I'm going to check that. I think I have that one already. And there's Dale, the Dale R. We have more SVG. Shane Van Ginsberg on the parallel. We got Chase Elliott. Look at that. There's some number 1s happening here. Chase Elliott, SVG. And William Salwich, Unleashed. Here is Chris Buescher. Brennan Jones, Optic. And more William Byron, Love. There's the season highlights. There you go, Willie J. Sometimes you got to call it. Call it. What are you looking for, Willie J? Sometimes you got to call it. How about Ellen Kolwicki? $1.99. Here comes Kyle Petty. And right behind it, I like the explosions. How about a little Richard Petty? These are one of my favorites. The explosions are a nice card. A red out of 99. I forgot where the number was. Here it is. Number 69 out of 99. All right, yeah, sometimes you got to call it. Call it in chat. We got 2 boxes left. NT still coming up. And here's the Donruss. Sometimes you got to call what you're looking for. All right. Ty Gibbs. Okay, let's give the Ty Gibbs magic. Here, I'll even clean up for you. So, the nice part about Donruss is there's a lot of collection. Again, if you're not a set person, if you're just going for your own driver, but I'm a set guy, so I like all the Donruss is nice for the collection, and it's affordable. It's not going hog wild. You know, it's not overpriced. We were breaking Topps Chrome baseball yesterday, and it's just the boxes are $300. You know, and I know it's a lot. I think the value is in NASCAR. I think that's where the value is. You get a good variety. There's Kyle Larson, Kurt Busch. And all right, let's look at this one. Here's the Dinger. It's sheet metal. 93 out of 99. Got a little scratch right there on the sheet metal. Richard Petty. All right, a Mojo. Ready, set. Jimmie Johnson. How about a little Mojo? Jimmie Johnson. Big Drew, is that? Yes, that is. 1 second. Let me get the Mojo Jimmie Johnson loaded up. Not gonna use that top loader. That's a big one. This is nice. I think that's going on the wall. It is not. I forget. Donruss is the only one that puts number on the front. It's 8 out of 25. Not a lot of room up there, but we're going to find room for Jimmie Johnson out of 25. Here, let me grab that while I'm back there. That's a door number. A little Brent Cruz door number. That's not too bad. I do like the door numbers. I don't know if Kyle FB is still here, but he got a door number. He got a double door number. Card number 8 out of 8. There's Jeff Gordon. Just some base here. Here is more Jimmie Johnson. It's coming in. William Byron. Optic. And Dale Earnhardt. Here's a Dale Earnhardt A. All right, how about a green? Well, 1 second. We got to get the parallel first. A green Austin Cindric. And Matt Kenseth out of 99. the green optic. I like how the optic has more color too. I like they have a good variety of color this year. That is nice that they did that. All right, let's keep going. We've mentioned Greg Biffle. I don't know if he made the Wall of Fame, but we have mentioned him. And McDowell, we've said their names. Like I said, I usually just say the names of the parallels, the inserts. I usually scroll past the base, so since we've said their names, they must have had a few things numbered. Now remember, you can always watch Big Drew. You can always watch on our YouTube page. I always post the video. Probably tomorrow morning I'll post it. And if you follow it, you'll see the post has been updated. There's Dale on the optic. And here's Riley Hurst. There's our autograph. Okay. Riley Hurst auto. Let's see what that says. That's no number. No number on that. I don't like his autograph that well. I think he needs to put like Ryan Preece. His autograph looks like my autograph. That's probably how I sign. In case anybody wants my autograph. He needs to put a little more effort on there. Riley Hurst. Oh, Connor Zilic. There's the S. What else are we looking at here? Here's another Jeff Gordon. Parallel. Sheldon Creed optic. And Kyle Larson, the L. All right. Keep going. There is Brad K. A blue Brad K. Matt Kenseth again on the optic. And back to Brad K. Race Kings. The parallel is Justin Allgaier. He's on our wall. Chandler Smith optic. And how about Chase Elliott on there? No worries. Like I said, you can always, I'll probably post the video. I always record it because I agree with what Big Drew's saying. I've found it kind of difficult on Whatnot to find the video. Like when I join a break and I step away or something like that. Even though I assume everybody's just watching me with intense, if you're watching the Super Bowl, people step away. So I record the break and I post the video and I clean up all the selling and stuff like that. It's just the cards. So I post all those on our, so you can see it live. Well, not live, but recorded. So recorded live. And all I got to do is go to YouTube and look up United Sports Cards. So I'll try to help you out. There's another little service that I think I would like. I'm just doing stuff I would enjoy. And if you follow there, it'll alert you when a video is posted. I think if I set that up right. I was going to talk to Jen. Jen Pohl said she'd help me out with setting up Facebook stuff. I'm sorry, setting up YouTube stuff. I know nothing about that. All right, sorry. Back to the cards. Tony B. We got William Byron. Here is a couple more. Here is J Mac. It looks like J Mac. I have a hard time seeing the numbering right there. There's Sam Meyer. Oh, hey, there's the wife. We're going on a date. I told everybody we're going on a date today. You could talk.
The guy's here for the water restoration.
How's it looking? Sorry, I was talking about. There's water everywhere.
It's actually in the ceiling over the poker lake.
You could talk louder. They know. I told them all about now these things happen in threes, so I think the internet's going to go out. So let's hope nothing happens from that. The water guy's here. If anybody's a plumber, I could definitely use your help. I'll trade you. Will you work for Sports Cards? I'm hoping there's some. Here's Zane Smith again. Zane Smith's on our wall, and now a purple out of 99. Kyle Busch. And a little Chase Elliott here. All right, still not giving up hope in this last. I think we had our autograph already, but I think we're owed a memorabilia. I think we need one more memorabilia, if I'm counting right. And then, of course, we'll finish up with the National Pride back there. You never know. You never know. All right, good luck. Let's go. There's your base. Your parallel is SVG. There's Cole Custer red. These are out of $1.99. That's right. The reds are out of $1.99. I like the optic. If I was collecting the rainbows, I like the optics. That'd be fun put together. There's Christian Eckes. That's a pretty heavy pedal to the metal too. And Kyle Larson, Unleashed. Here is. Okay, what are we looking at here? Oh, I thought that was gold back there. There's Chris Buescher. The season highlights, Dale. And Frankie Nunez. Frankie Nunez optic. And more Dale love. How about a Dale parallel? Ryan Blaney optic Prizm. And Carson Quapple. The coming attractions. All right, last pack, little last pack magic has, well, there's Luke Fenhouse out of $2.99 for the red. Chase Briscoe, optic. And here's another, there you go, like Ryan Blaney, like the explosion. I like how they centered the explosion on the driver. That's a nice picture. I think that's a fun card. And it's 36 out of 49. So you gotta like that. Take a look. I like those. All right, here come last box. Thank you everybody for joining the break. Thanks for filling it up. I know there's a few that we didn't sell, but that happens. Okay, so if you saw anything, if you saw any of those remaining dollar drivers, we did say a few names, but. And what I do also for our Facebook group is I post them in our Facebook group. I said, hey, here's the leftover drivers that did not hit. And sometimes it's in people's collection. So I'll post those up there too. All right. Good luck. Here's our National Treasure box. I always like tossing a National Treasure box. Okay, I would say that's a little on the thicker side. Take a look at that. It's a little, maybe a booklet. We don't know. Let's go with the white sparkle. I've only, out of probably 15 cases, I only pulled one autograph. Come on. Here we go. Ready? Ricky Stenhouse, Taylor Gray, and Corey LaJoie. Those are our white sparkles. Those are fun cards. Ooh. Need another autograph though. Remember, we're doing a full 2-case break on August 8th at 8 o'clock. 8 boxes of National Treasure. A big break, huge break. Go big or go home, that's what I say. All right, got my no peeking pads. No peeking. Nothing in there. And nothing in there. All right, good luck. Here's the last box of the break. Good luck, everybody. We are looking first at the base. There's another Sage rookie card. This is 15 out of 49. So we got the autograph and the National Pride one. The next base is, how about a Tim Richmond? There you go. There's where you pick up the dollar cards. Tim Richmond. Hendricks Motorsports. That's not too bad at all. I like that card. This is why I offer them for $1. Take a look. Let me top load that. 14 out of 39. You don't see that every day. There's that's kind of nice. I enjoy that. Who picked that up for $1? 1 second. That's going to Tyler. Is Tyler here? There you go, Tyler. Congrats. If you want to get a picture of that, that's a nice card. I won't put it on the wall. Put it right back here so everybody can see. I was thinking I added another row down there. All right, let's go to the memorabilia. We have first one, Connor Mosack, the sheet metal sheet metal Connor Mosek out of 99. Next memorabilia is Christian Eckes. This is another tires, another sheet metal and tires now. Christian Eckes out of 99 also, 12 out of 99. There is a booklet. I'm going to skip that for now. We'll get back to the booklet here. How about a jumbo patch? Chase Elliott. Okay. Let me penny sleeve that at least. Jumbo patch Chase Elliott. This is number 2 out of 25. There you go. 2 out of 25. I ran out of, oh no, I got some right here. I was going to say I ran out of top loaders for this size, but I do have some. We'll get that taken care of for you. I'll leave the booklet for the end. Here's, are we on autographs yet? I lost count. Let's see. Oh, we are on autographs. How about a Sammy Smith patch auto? That's a nice patch too. Sammy Smith. I think he heard me because I always criticized his autograph, and now he's putting the 8 on there now. So I want to say again, it's all me. Take a look at that patch. I think that's a nice patch. Little Sammy Smith action there. On card auto. Well, I want to put that on the wall. That's out of 10. But we're going to grab them all anyway, and I'll show everybody at the end. So we'll just leave that right there. The next autograph is... Oh, there's a nice clean Matt DiBenedetto. Matty D. Number 6. It's hard to read that. 6 out of 99. There we go. Hey, my friend, how are you? How are you feeling?
Good. I'm about to leave to my friend's house.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's right. You got a sleepover tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think? Look at that wall of fame.
Wow.
That's pretty nice.
That's nice.
Those are in the box. The box in the garage.
A box in there.
The box in the garage. I'll be there in a second. We're almost done here.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. How about a colossal patch, Ryan Newman? I got a little warmth in my heart for Ryan Newman because that was my first 1-of-1 I ever pulled. Long time ago in a box of Prizm. Ryan Newman. Sheet metal. Good autograph. See, good autograph. Next is, how about a Ryan Blaney trackside? Ryan Blaney is a good autograph too. I don't force it. Those are the sheet metal, and this one it's a little thicker, so I'll get that in a better top loader for you. Nice Ryan Blaney. All right, last card of the night. It is a booklet. Okay, good luck. Good luck, everybody. Again, thanks for joining us. The last card is, boom, William Byron. How about a William Byron booklet? Let's hope for, okay, kind of forgot something there, William Byron. That's sheet metal. It's a big white sheet metal there. Could have used an autograph in that booklet. I don't want to be critical. Could have signed the sheet metal. All right, who is friends with William Byron? Okay, take this patch. We're going to help out here. Okay, who had William Byron? That is going to... One second, see this is where the searching be. That's going to... Come on, B-Y-R... Willie B. All right, we're going to help out Willie B here. And next time we're going to the track, we're going to take that and get him to sign this. Because that would have been really nice if it's signed. Okay, but it's not. So, kind of ho-hum on the patch there. I got to admit that. All right, let me grab these off the wall and just thumb through them here. Again, thanks everybody for joining the break. Okay, a lot of people followed. I appreciate that. And take a look if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. Don't forget to follow there also. We have this finishing up Jimmie Johnson, a nice Mojo out of 25. Daniel Hemrick, nice select patch auto. There is the biggie. Chris Buescher, not numbered, but this is the trackside high number zebra. Very rare on that one. Just an Allgaier gold. How about a Hailie Deegan patch auto and tie-dye? Hey, Jennifer, thank you. Thank you so much. Zane Smith. Got Natalie Decker right there. Another tie-dye. And then the KK on the gold. Those are our low numbers. Don't forget to look for more breaks, baseball and NASCAR. Well, we throw a little WWE thrown in there. Okay, but